Hello! In this video we're going to perform a benchmark test on OPPO K10x and Redmi 13x, and we will compare the results. Okay, so for this test I'm going to use the Geekbench 6 app on both devices. So let's launch the app. In here you can see some information about the devices, such as operating system, the CPU, the cluster 1 and the cluster 2, and also how many cores we have on our CPU. Then we are going to perform the GPU benchmark. Let's begin with the CPU. So let's run the tests, and I'll see you once we have our results. Okay, so now we have our results, and as you take a look, they are really similar to each other. When it comes to the single core score on the OPPO, it is 414. On his opponent, on the Redmi, it's 409. When it comes to the multi-core score on the OPPO, it's 1413. On the Redmi, 1415. So as you can see, the results are I would even say completely the same, because the difference in like 2 points or 6 points, 5 points, I'm sorry, it isn't even a difference. So I can say that they are completely the same when it comes to the single core performance and the multi-core. Now let's scroll down. In here you can see some system information about both devices. Below, about the CPU. Same thing with the memory size. On both devices it's the same. Now, when we have the single core performance, we have other two things. In here we can also see the integer score and the floating point score. On the OPPO it's 457 and 345, while on the Redmi it's 439 and 359. And just like I was saying before, this level of the difference is so small that I can completely say that it's not even a difference actually. So they are really close to each other, and I can say that they are completely the same. Also, as you take a look, for example, the floating point score is bigger on the Redmi than on the OPPO. Below we have some other values. I'll scroll down slowly so you can take a look. Okay, here are other values. Now let's scroll down. Now we have the multi-core performance, and again the integer score and the floating point score. On the OPPO it's 1462 and 1325, and on the Redmi 1438 and 1374. So actually, when it comes to the single core and the multi-core floating point score on the Redmi, actually it's higher than on the OPPO, but the integer score is bigger on the OPPO. But again, really small difference. Actually, for me, it isn't even a difference. Where when it would be like 500 points or 1000 points, this level, so that would be a difference. But difference in like 10 points, 5 points, it's not even a difference. Also in the floating point score, 50 points is really small. Okay, again, some information. You can take a look. Okay. Now we can go back. And let's run the GPU benchmark this time. In here you can see what GPUs we have on both devices, also the resolution and the display PPI. So let's run the test, and I'll see you once we have the result. Okay, so now we have our results, as you can see. So the GPU OpenCL score on the OPPO is 350, while on the Redmi is 580. So that's how it looks like. In here, something happened. I don't know actually what. There's okay, the face detection went wrong, but I think it shouldn't bother for our final result. So this is how it looks like. In comparison to both devices, we have a difference on the level of 230 points into the advantage of the Redmi. So when it comes to the GPU OpenCL score, the Redmi is a little bit better than the OPPO. As you click on the GPU also right in here, you can see how your device looks like in comparison to other devices on the market. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.